So my buddy wanted to know the settings that I use in OBS. So instead of trying to send screenshots and other stuff, I figured why not make a quick little video of how I've got it set up. So if you want to check out your settings in OBS, go to File, Settings. He specifically wanted to know about my output settings. Now I don't stream. I'm just a, person who puts up videos on YouTube here and there. So I focus on output. I don't, like I said, I don't stream. So recording, that's the file that's where all of my recordings go. I record in MP4. I use NVIDIA's encoder. The FFmpeg is what I use for audio. I rarely talk, so there's only one audio track. My rescale output, more or less to 1080, because that's more or less what a lot of people are going to see my videos at. For like encoder settings for bit rate, I've got constant, the 10,000 kilobytes a second. Slow so that it's a decent quality, high quality, 2 passes, high, B frames 2. These are all settings that I had found from watching another video. I haven't really messed with audio. This is all just as it is. There's no replay buffer because I don't do stuff like that. Do I have anything in advanced? I don't believe so. I think most of this is like this. Audio, a lot of this is default. Nothing too fancy or extreme. I don't have any push to talk or push to mute or anything like that set up, because 9 times out of 10 I don't talk. Video, I'm basically capturing almost everything in 1080p. I kind of have it set to 60. Just because that's common. I could try and do other things with it, but I don't really want to mess with any of this. The only hotkeys I've got set up to record, start and stop, pause, unpause. Other than that, I haven't messed with a single thing. Because, I'm not a streamer. I just want to record the video and then put it up. I've done a little bit in here, using DirectX 11, all this kind of stuff here. DirectX 11, NV12, 8-bit, color space. And a good chunk of this is default, because I don't have a need to go in and change a lot of things. Never disable hotkeys. But, the main thing that he wanted to kind of know about, and I haven't even messed with this, this is all still default. All of this is pretty much default as OBS comes up. The only little bits that I've changed are here for the recording side of things. You can see I haven't really messed with the streaming, but it's pretty similar. He already knows the streaming side of things. He's streamed a bit on YouTube. Sorry, my cigarette was starting to go out. But he already knows that side of things, so that's not anything he had a question on. But these are the recording settings that I followed off of another person's video years ago. There's lots and lots of people that have put up, best recording OBS settings, for like clear. There's lots of tutorials out there for best streaming settings for OBS. This is specifically mine. So hopefully this helps not only him, but anybody else that might stumble on it. But like I said, search for the other people that do this naturally and can do a much better walkthrough of the settings and kind of why they've done it. I'm sure at this point I could try and, make a few changes and up-res a bit, but I kind of like the way my videos look, and I don't really feel a need to change anything yet. So for now, this is how I've got it set up. There's no real changes that I feel the need to make. And, like I said, I hope it helps a little bit.